I want to make sure we get to the story about Khloe Kardashian and Savannah Guthrie. Why not, of course. But basically, some background. Savannah Guthrie, House of Today, recently apologized to Khloe Kardashian for, in 2012, asking Khloe Kardashian about rumors that Robert Kardashian is not her biological father. Guthrie made an apology, and then Khloe Kardashian responded and said, quote, "It takes a big person to take accountability," in an Instagram post. So let's get a little bit here, S9, of the Savannah Guthrie response. You may be wondering why I think any of this is relevant. I'll explain that after we watch the clip.
I think I told you about this before. I asked Khloe Kardashian, like 10 seconds before we were going to break, about the rumors that her father wasn't her father. I was so embarrassed because I felt like all this pressure I just started, and I felt like the producers wanted me to ask this dishy question, but I didn't want to. So I let the time be running out till we were up against a hard break. So at the very end, I'm like, and Khloe, what about this rumor that Robert Kardashian's not really your father? And they were like 10, 9, 8. And I was so embarrassed. And she was such a class act. And she's like, nothing to it. And it was like, we made the break. And
wow.
I forever.
You asked the question.
I asked the question. I didn't want to. Khloe was a total class act and a doll.
Okay. Don't need to get into those rumors, although at the time they were really strong. And that's all I have to say to just make the point that it was fair game for a journalist to ask a reality star whose entire livelihood, celebrity is predicated on her personal life. That's why Khloe Kardashian was on Today in 2012, is because her career is built on her freaking personal life. So her personal life is fair game for a journalist. Now, again, Khloe Kardashian responded, "It takes a big person to take accountability," on an Instagram post, and said something, quote, "I just love her." Now, I think Khloe Kardashian is maybe the more likable of the Kardashians, has probably always been one of the more likable of the Kardashian orbit, and her handling of this both in 2012 and now is a good example of why she did really brush it off pretty breezily when Guthrie asked the question back then and said, "I guess I don't know who my dad is," sort of jokingly, and here was pretty classy in response to Savannah Guthrie. But if you were listening to this, what you didn't see was the chyron in the clip on the Today Show was an Ask Me Anything, like they're on Reddit or a podcast or something. So here you see legacy media being dragged kicking and screaming into the future.